Good afternoon. And as we finished the success gems from the East during our last series, there was a religion in the US that erupted in the 1970s. It was called the Heaven's Gate. And the followers of this religion, they crazily believed that they are temporarily living on this planet Earth and they will be transferred to the next ascended level in their life, that is heaven, and at some point of time, and their existence is temporary in this world. So they crazily believed in this. There was a spaceship that was going to come down, was going to follow at the back of the Hale Bopp comet, and will be passing by the planet Earth and will pick them up in order to descend to the heaven. That was their belief, strong conviction. So in January 1997, the cult leader of Heaven's Gate by the name of Marshall Applewhite and a disciple of his, James Craig, they went down to the oceanside photo and telescope shop, and in the shop, in that store, they bought a refrigerator size huge telescope, which costed them over 3,500 US dollars at that time in the 90s. A week later, they come back to the store and return for a refund of the telescope, to which the manager asked them why would they want to return that and what's wrong with the telescope. And they said that the telescope is defective. Why? Because they said it could not see the spaceship following the comet. They believed in that there would be a spaceship just behind the comet. 2 months later, after that, 39 people wearing newly bought Nikes and covered their heads with the plastic bags over their head and to this earthly container of their bodies, as they would say, and they killed themselves, committed suicide. So that strong was their conviction, the belief. So nothing in this world could stop even the direct visual proof of not having the spaceship is going to convince them against their belief at that point of time. Nothing. Crazy, isn't it? And we all are crazy like that in our lives at one point or the other, some way or the other. I mean, you will never allow yourself to die because of your belief if you know about that, isn't it? But it happens all the time. Let's take about the people who smoke, for example. It has been repeatedly proven and have been shown that it causes cancer. And the smoking is the cause of all the hazardous and the chronic disease in the world, conditions what a human can have and can come up because of it. But smokers, they often rationalize their smoking. They say that the cigarette to relieve themselves of anxiety, they need that, or from the stress. So very commonly we hear that from the smokers. They would say it keeps them slim, and they would get that into obesity, which again brings lots of chronic disease. Or the most common one, you will find them saying that this much of smoking, what they are doing, is not going to be a cause of any hazardous or any cancer. Or the worst is that they will just simply deny that smoking, in fact, is the cause of cancer or a health hazard. Just completely deny the fact. That happens all the time. You must have seen it, I've seen it, and that's how it is. So is with the people eating with bad habits. They want to make up their mind. I will do this fasting, I will do that fasting, intermediate, keto, low carb, high protein, and how many times do we commit to eating healthy? And when a donut or of hot fries are in front of us, it comes for a piece of cake or that cookie you just adore, you just love that. You can't resist. Or for me, for my Indian taste buds, like rasgullas, jalebis, gulab jamuns, anything, if they come in front of me, there is no way on this Mother Earth that I can bypass that. So it happens all the time. And you say that is just one piece and it's sweet, and I will just cover it up and I just skip on the dinner, and it will make up for the extra calories I'm taking right now. I do it all the time, this type of diet management, you would say. So, or you say that is actually not so many calories you are taking is in that is going to affect, and you can put it into the category of healthy eating. That's how you can base it with your beliefs. Or you could just say that's okay, I'll cheat on this one thing today, I'll cover it up tomorrow because I'm doing the exercise in the evening. Or again, you would flatly deny to the fact that these choices, what we are talking of, they actually do not affect to the overweightness or obesity. We do this for drinking and getting into a car or staying in an unhealthy relationship, unhealthy career, etc., etc., all the time in our lives. We have a deep conviction, motivational mechanism in our mind that underline our reluctance to accept mistakes and accept any scientific finding that goes against our belief, against our those minute convictions, even these findings, that the beliefs that even those can go and save your life. This is what in psychology you call it as the cognitive dissonance. That all the decision that we make, we believe, what we do, where we go, how we live our lives, this is always a seeking a consistency with our self identity. Decision we take, it has to be in consistency with our self identity, which we have made for ourselves. We are all mentally motivated to maintain that mental identity that we strongly believe in. Each one of us. And it's not only the crazy cult people, but all of us. And the irony is that we are strongly terrorized by anything that clashes to our belief and mechanism of beliefs and ideas. It's widespread. It's very common phenomena, and we will do all the mental gymnastics with anything that clashes with our closely held ideals and beliefs. We all do that in our daily lives. As you live your day, this religion is good and that religion is not good. This political leader is good, that political leader is not good. The political leftists are right, the fascist radicals are bad. Drugs has a medicinal value, they are not good, drugs are bad. Climate change, vaccination, gender equality, racist, not racist. These are not just the deeply ingrained ideas and beliefs what we have. It is for the simple things in your life what you do on daily basis. I will have this pizza and not that pizza. I would buy this car. I'm going to vote for this party. Then we tend to justify the wisdom of our choice and find reasons to dismiss all the alternatives that could be that are possible to that choice all the time. And this is the reason why you cannot change the opinion of your family member over the dinner table. Even your child, for that matter, also goes in there. So that you do not get crazy with this life, there are three things what I would want you to share with you today, which are quite helpful. Number one, as we get into this, the number one thing which is very important is get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You've got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. The world does not have to line up to your expectations and with your limited understanding and perception of it. Allow conflicts to exist. In 1985, the former Prime Minister of Israel, he was angered when his friend, then the US President Ronald Reagan, he paid an official visit to the cemetery in Germany where American soldiers were buried, and it happened to be that there was a warfare SS official also buried at the same cemetery. And it really made him annoyed and anxious about this. So, when asked about his reaction to his friend Reagan's visit to the cemetery, the Prime Minister of Israel, he could have answered how he felt about it in two ways: is throw out of the friendship, or secondly, minimize the seriousness of the action of the friend. But he did neither of it. He said, when a friend makes a mistake, the friend remains the friend, and the mistake remains the mistake. He allowed the distance to exist. So that's number one. He allowed the distance to exist. Number two, do not buy into the cancelled culture. When celebrities, political leaders, sportsmen, comedians, artists, business tycoons who have done it here for decades and over the period you have been watching, that they just do it and do it the best. Something that and suddenly something that contradicts to your, the need of their identity consistency, and you end up their career in just one go. Their entire life, their entire professionalism, contributions to the society, they're all terminated in one go. Do not do that. Instead, allow humans to be awesome but flawsome. I have several friends who have made mistakes, as I have for them, who believe in stuff that typically do not appeal to my thinking and my belief systems, but that does not cancel the other amazing things these friends have and are all about. So do not do that. That's number two. Very important. Number three, see them gray, not black, nor white. See them gray. So nothing in this world is black and white. Whatever you see, the events, the facts, there's always an alternative way of looking at that. I can vouch for that after my living of over 50 years on the planet Earth. I can say that with full confidence. Let it be okay. Let it be okay. And it's just fine that there are contradictions. There will be hypocrisies. There will be nuances. There will be complexities in life. There are gray areas to anything and everything, what you know and you encounter. It's normal, okay, and do not believe and try to make anything black and white because it's always going to be gray. I know that I do not know all that. I might think that I know all, but I know simultaneously at the same time that I do not know all that I think that is to know about what I know, as it seems to be. So, in actuality, I do not know everything. I'm absolutely fine with that. That's how it has to be. You cannot be knowing everything in the world. Socrates said, the only true wisdom is knowing you know nothing. I know this can be mind boggling and confusing, but understanding to it minutely will determine for you your sanity or your longevity.